private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me low, bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First down, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Tackled by Avonte Maddox.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They did. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jannard Avery, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fighting him off. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at the...
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Wentz to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Jones on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jannard Avery. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Taking on the midfield logo. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So first and 10 now from the 30. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
The ball carrier.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, right? Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Mayfield now from the 50. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
He's taken down.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Fourth down, and Baker Mayfield gives way to his teammate in Oklahoma, kicker Austin Seibert. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Taken down.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
He'll fire it deep for Rager, and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the
rush coming, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
52 is the mic right here. It's going to be a long...
To throw, Mayfield. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
52.
Third and long for Mayfield. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Sanders, 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Wentz's pass complete to Miles Sanders. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
To Ronald Jones.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check.
From the gun, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off in the 47, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
3 at the 31-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. From the gun, it's Wentz. Sanders a first down, still going. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Working from the gun, Wentz. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Eagles.
On 1st down, Garvin. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3.
Score Eagles 13. Buccaneers 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 76 yards. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run with Sanders. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Philadelphia.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. Rolling to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wentz now to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Touchdown.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now again, right side, Garvin. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man, hand him the ball, and let him get upfield and pick up a 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st down, Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
At the 46-yard line.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
It's 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Wentz. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
2 yards.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Now Mayfield lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Arcega-Whiteside.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Wentz to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 4 yards to go.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a pass hauled in downfield. He's at the 30. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 66 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Now Mayfield on third and goal. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Wentz now on first down. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
This game sucks. This game garbage for that.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. He's going to keep it again. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
CgiS.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A run with Fournette there as he'll push this forward for about 4 on 1st down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Fournette. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Watch the run, watch the run.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bucs, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Stop it, quiet. If it's new, I didn't done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of pens up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could
Yo. Talk about the season real quick, man. We had a good season this year. Definitely, I think I underachieved a little bit in some areas. We led up a game to Chris that he know he shouldn't have won, but you know, hey, we lost. Not gonna argue that. Bailed out by the speed at the end. Lost the game to Cam. Cam got the fumble at the 1 yard line, so you know that changed everything. That was a good game. Before that, other two losses. Lost to Train with my ass, and then what else happened? Who else did I lose to? Oh, I lost the side. I forgot. I don't even remember what happened in that game. I don't even know if I was paying attention. Shit, what happened in that game? Oh, that's the game where I wasn't making the right catch reads. Like I was rat catching when I should have possessioned, and I've been kind of rusty at that. I need to get better at that if I want to win anything in the playoffs. I already know how I'm playing. This might be slow for me this year in the playoffs. It's all good. I'm not tripping. We're gonna come and compete. I just know what level it takes to win a bowl, and I'm not at that level yet. Just being honest. I mean, we scrapped this win against Bro Man. I mean, I don't know. It was an annoying game to play, not gonna lie. Juice wasn't really a game. Trev, O-line, shit at the bed. Sam, I guess it was late. I don't know what was going on with Sam that game. DeMarjay, got to find out how to play defense. We talked about that game. This was a good game. Yeah, he whipped my ass this game. I had the OJ Howard dev trade game right here, and it just fucked me up. And and it wasn't really a competition. Wow, that was a good game. I mean, it really wasn't as good as the score. He kind of came back late because I was trying to get Devin. This was Devin White's X Factor game, so I was trying to get that at the end. Trev, I don't even remember this game to be honest. DeMarjay, oh yeah, I was down big by DeMarjay and came back and won this show. BK, come on now. Brolod, hey man, looking back, this was a really good win. Really good win. This one they fucked me up with the safety. Hey, it's crazy that in week 1 I got a fluke safety because I couldn't control Justin Reed, and in week 17 a fluke safety helped me win the game. Hey, that's some kind of storybook. It's kind of storybook shit. In the playoffs, I don't know who I'm about to play in the playoffs because at the moment it says Cam, but look at this. Cam and Wakanda are both 11-4, and I don't know who wins that tiebreaker. Me and Devin are both going to be 12. I think all 4 of us are going to be 12-4. I know that I have the division over Cam, but other than that, I don't know who wins the tiebreaker between Wakanda. I guess Wakanda can't win it over Dev, but Wakanda and Cam. So, well, I guess Cam will win the tiebreaker because he has a higher NFC. So it looks like I'm about to be playing Cam round 1. Unless, unless me and Dev are tied. I don't know what tiebreaker. We both have the same amount of NFC wins. So either they give me the 3rd seed or they give me the 4th seed. But I don't think they would give me the 3rd seed if they already given me the 4th seed right now. So I probably end up playing Cam round 1. Sam versus Keys. I think Sam could upset Keys. This would be a funny game to watch. This would be a real funny game to watch. Wakanda defense is wild though, so you know, I don't know if Devin can get the run popping. I definitely think he wins that. I don't know who's gonna win me and Cam game. If division games are always a toss-up, and you know if they giving Cam not block shit, but run blocking, then he probably gonna win. But if not, you know, I think I got a good chance to beat him. I got a plan. I think I've been playing a little kind of wild versus him lately, but I thought about it. I think I changed some stuff up. I mean, honestly, go to stats. Honestly, I think next year might be. Oh, Don Cool, if you watching, bro, please don't. Please, don't even play, bro. But if you do play, chill, man. Let Bigger get this #1 passing, son. Come on, son. I know I got TDs in the bag because I don't think anybody's close. What the hell? How was Cole McDonald? He probably just played. I hope he just played. I hope this man just played. Shit. Other than him, though, nobody else is close. So I got TDs in the bag. Yards. I mean, Don's gonna pass for 126 yards, so I'm gonna lose yards. Rollout might pass for 332 is what he needs. 333 to pass me, or 334 to pass me, which he can definitely do that. But I don't know why he would want to play Cam. Don't really. I think he's already gotten the superstar with Sam already locked up, so I don't know why he would play, but I don't know, we'll see. Not really worried about receiving yards. Who's the okay, Bo? Oh wow, with these rushing touchdowns. So. Defense. White did his thing this year, 6 picks, less picks than last year, but I think Devin White kind of manned the defense this year. Who is tackles? Where's that? Eric Reed at? That's on Winfield. I'm liking these deflections though. That's what I'm liking. Justin Reed got 17. I need that dev upgrade, man. I need that dev upgrade. Come on now. Don't play with me. Go ahead and make him a superstar. Bro, this is a superstar season. 12 picks, 17 deflections, tackles for loss. Got 74 tackles. Come on, man. If this don't get him a dev, a superstar dev, I don't know what we'll do. This is a great season by him. And then, hey, shit, man. Go ahead and get one Winfield, man. 13 deflections, 11 picks. Come on, man. We 77 tackles. We doing it, man. I need both of these niggas to get. Wait, Winfield is 5'9". I did not know that. I'm acting like I didn't see that. We need both of these niggas to get this dev upgrade for real. 2 superstar safeties. We gonna be ready. I mean, Justin Reed's had a he just took off this season, man. Great season. Get this man a superstar, please. Look at these niggas. You don't see no other free safeties up here in deflections. Monte. All right, Monte, relax. All right, niggas is up there. Never mind. Who got the most sacks? Josh Allen. Okay. Texans. When you get D-Law, it's overrated motherfucker. Oh man. Yearly awards. I don't think I checked this all year, man. What's going on in NFC? Okay, Dalvin. Okay, Jamal. Damn, Justin Reed not up here? Okay, never mind. We got the Bucks. On there. Make sure they don't disrespect. Okay. USPD. Running back. Curtis Samuel was that, man. Tristan Wirfs? Shout out. Yeah, Fletcher Cox really just ran me this last game. Why Deion Jones always ahead of me, bro? What he be doing? He don't be doing nothing against me. Xavier Woods cooking like that, bro. I gotta get hit soon. It was a okay season. I thought I'd be like 13-3, so I lost an extra game than I thought I would, but we won the division, so can't be mad at that. But alright, y'all, I'll see y'all in the playoffs, man.